Artificial intelligence is a very powerful technology, and it is really changing the whole world, people, the way we live, our lifestyles, businesses, and how we do things. And one of the things, and this is the latest culture, or I will say the latest trend, is the summary revolution. Everything is being summarized. So instead of reading a 100,000 word book, we can get the summary of the whole book in 100 words or 500 words or 1,000 words, and we just get the gist of it, and we think that we have got that idea. So it is something like this, that instead of having the meal for 45 minutes, starting with maybe some soups or starters, and then going to the main course, and then going to the desserts, and having that fun with the whole team, with the family, with friends, and spending that quality time, and instead of that we are just having a capsule and we are just eating it, and we feel that okay, we have achieved that. That's not going to happen. So summary culture is really is coming in a very powerful way, and I have seen very intellectuals, they are talking about this summary culture, that instead of reading this book, they got the summary and they got the gist of that whole book, and they started implementing it, and the whole world changed. So instead of reading one book for 10 days or 15 days, they have read 15 books in that time. So and they are boasting about it, that they have done amazing things. And if you see the latest gadgets, latest phones and latest devices which are coming, they are coming with powerful AI systems, powerful technology, and they can give you that summary. So the latest phones which I have seen, that if you are going in the meeting, you just keep that phone on, and it will give you that, it will capture all that audio of the whole meeting, and it will identify that who is speaking what, and give the summary of the whole meeting to you. So instead of just understanding each and every person and giving them that credit, okay, you have spoken that, and so they are just capturing the whole summary of it, and even they can send that whole summary to the whole team and even the whole organization. So I think that summary culture is okay, because before we were having Wikipedia, and in that Wikipedia we were getting the summary of specific idea, and it was in a summarized form, but now it is even the summary of that summary, and we are just getting that idea, capturing that idea. So if you are looking for some great ideas from that gist, I think that you will not be getting many, because most of the ideas are simple, and most of us know about it. So if I just talk about leadership, and if you are an experienced person, I think that you know most of the big ideas on which all these books. So if there are hundreds and thousands of books are there, and if you just get the gist of all those books, I think all the ideas which it will be listing, you will be knowing all those ideas. Same is the case for innovation or management or any other idea or concept which you take. It is going to give you some gist or some points and some ideas which you already know. The only point is that how that idea was developed based upon the cases and ideas and the discussions with that author who has done that research or who has developed that idea. And through that book, this person is having a discussion with you, and you are having the discussion with that author, and you are maybe agreeing on something, and you are not agreeing on few other points, and you are doing the research and having discussions with other people. So finishing a good book maybe in 15 days or 10 days, and you are having that experience and spending the time in that analysis and in-depth introspection of that book and those ideas, I think that you will be able to internalize those ideas in a far better way than getting the gist in 500 words. And that if you think that after 15 days you have read 15 books, I am very sure that you will not be remembering much, and you will not have implemented any of those ideas in your life, and you are just going the same day. But you have that ego boost that you have read all these books. Some people will be reading even 50 books, 50, and but I am very sure that's not going to have that impact what that one book, and you are going through the whole process. of internalizing that book and all those ideas and having the discussion. It is expanding your mind. Those different dendrites are growing in your mind, and that connections are being made. So summary technology is good. It can help you find some good books and good ideas and good content. But if you only use that summary for doing everything in your life, I think that the power of that introspection, you are not using that. And that's a very important point, and that's a very important area where you should be utilizing it and using that powerful technology to build your mind. And that's how you get mature, you get all those ideas, you get that experience. It's like a thought experiment, that you have an idea, you have a thought, and you are having the discussions, and you are just experimenting it based upon the knowledge and all that data or information what you have got from a specific source, which you are not going to get from a summary. So summarizing the whole thing is this, that you can get the ideas by using the summary of different books, but use it rationally, use it to identify good content or the good ideas, and then spend your time in going in the depth of those points. But if you are just getting the summary of everything, that's not going to help you out at this. So technology is good, the idea is great, and everything is amazing, but you will have to balance it out. And if you are just spending your time just reading slowly the books, what we have done before, again, that was not a great thing. But utilizing the technology and doing everything in a summarized format is also not. So there has to be a trade-off. You will have to come somewhere in the middle and find a way for yourself where you will be able to get the best ideas, and you are able to introspect it and utilize those ideas in your life and in your work. So that's my point, and think about it, introspect it. Don't just try to get into the summary of it, and that's a very important point which I think that you should be thinking about. So start with this, and I am very sure that you will get great ideas.